Welcome to this Windows channel, and today we're going to talk about OneDrive. Explain a little bit what it is because a lot of you don't really understand it, and also how it works on your Windows 10 computer, the different options available, how to see the files that are on OneDrive, and how to basically put files on OneDrive. So OneDrive, first of all, is of it as an external hard drive for your computer, but it's in the internet. It's on the cloud that we call, instead of being physically attached to your computer. And it has some advantage to have online storage. It means that, first of all, if you have automatically sync everything, you have a backup of everything on the cloud. You lose your computer, all your computers, maybe there's a fire and you lose everything. Well, the files are still there, so you don't have to worry or go crazy because maybe you've lost some important things. The OneDrive is also cool for another reason. Say you go to a friend's, you go somewhere, have access to a computer, you need to view pictures or restore some files that you had. Well, what's cool is that you can access the OneDrive from everywhere. So basically, you just log into an account, your Microsoft account, and you have access to the OneDrive files that you have. So OneDrive is the little cloud in the bottom right of your taskbar. You should have it. If it's not there, look behind the little arrow pointing up. It might be hidden here. This is OneDrive. You don't see it? Go into Cortana search on the bottom and type OneDrive, and you'll see OneDrive desktop app appear. Make sure that once it's started, that it will start automatically every time, so you don't have to think about syncing files or saving files. So right click on the cloud in the bottom right and click, first of all, Manage Storage. That will bring you to Microsoft account. Sign in and you will see the amount of storage available. And that's important because you don't want to sync more than you can. So for example, I've got 1.12 terabyte total, as you see here. That is because I have Office 365 subscription that gives me a terabyte of online storage. I've got a Groove Music Pass that gives me 100 gigabyte of storage. And of course, I've got Camera Bonus 15 gigabyte. I've got free 15 gigabyte available. So all of that together. And you can buy storage if you want. If you only have basically 5 gigabyte, for example, and you want more, you can buy some storage online. Or just be careful what you upload if you only have a small amount of storage. And you have here a bar that shows you how much you've used. So for example, out of 1.12, I got 1.11 left, which means I've got roughly 100 gigs used on the not 100 gigs, 10 gigs, sorry, about 10 gigs used on the total amount here. So that's not a lot. I don't have a lot of storage used here, that's for sure. So basically, you can right click and manage all of that. If you right click the cloud, go into Settings. First setting on the left side, Settings, make sure that it starts OneDrive automatically when you sign into Microsoft. So that's the first thing you should do. Make sure that it starts OneDrive automatically. That will make sure that OneDrive starts every time you start Windows 10, and it's going to make sure that it syncs everything on the internet. Second, let me use OneDrive to fetch any of my files on this PC. Now, if you have only one PC, this by default is not on, and it's okay. This is for users that have more than one computer. If you leave your computer at home on, it means that if you put the little check mark here, if you have access to the internet where you are with another PC, you can actually fetch files that are on your computer at home through this option with OneDrive, which is pretty cool. So if you have more than one computer, or if you have access to your OneDrive from work, then this option can be cool to have because you'll be able to even get files from your PC from anywhere. And then you have use Office to work on files. This is if you have an Office suite installed on your computer, basically. Account. So here goes. In the account settings, what you have is choose folders to sync on this device. So if you want to sync stuff to your OneDrive, you can click choose folders and put little check marks in front of every folder that you wish to have synchronized to OneDrive. So that means that everywhere you go, everything will be the same and you'll have access to the same files and folders, which is pretty cool. And all you have to do is put little check marks where you need them, and if you don't want everything, make sure you have only what you want, and if you want everything, simply put a check mark at sync all files and folders in OneDrive here, and that's going to work. And the other options is some of you might not want to use OneDrive or want to unlink a OneDrive and use something else. You can of course unlink OneDrive from your PC. That means that it's going to stop syncing, stop storing stuff on the cloud from your computer. Other options, autosave. Now this one is important because a lot of you are lost with this, and I see it with my own clients that they are a little lost. Save a picture in your pictures folder, you save a document, and you say, well, you know what, I saved a document and it's not in documents when I look in my computer, or the pictures are not in my pictures. That's because by default Windows 10 saves to OneDrive. You got to be careful with that. But if you don't want that to happen, you can change the default here, which is usually OneDrive, and say this PC only. That's what I've done because I only want to save on my computer when I save something, but because of the sync capability, it will sync eventually to OneDrive. So you can change that option over here. Of course, there's other little check marks, automatically save photos and videos to OneDrive whenever I connect a camera, a phone, or other device to the PC, and you have, of course, automatically save screenshots I capture to OneDrive. So this is pretty much all of the options that are available. Now you'll say, okay, but how do I access the OneDrive? How do I put files or view files from my OneDrive? Well, it all happens in your File Explorer. When you go to the File Explorer, you'll see that on the left side you have, of course, your own little options like desktop and this PC, but OneDrive is here and it's part of it. You can click OneDrive, and here you'll have access to everything you have on your OneDrive that is saved there. And if you want to add stuff to OneDrive, it's very easy because you can just click and drag something to the OneDrive folder, and that's what it's going to do. It's going to now be part of your OneDrive folder. Reverse is true. You can click something on your OneDrive folder and send it through this PC in wherever you want some files to be in your computer. So that's the way it works. You can send easily files and folders from OneDrive to the PC from OneDrive. So it's pretty cool for that, and it's easy to use. And here you'll have, of course, the access to everything on your computer. You can expand if you want to have access to the folders also. So that's very important, and that's why it's just so cool to use OneDrive on your computer. One last option that is very, very useful if you have a file online and you want to share it with friends, you can of course right click and click share a OneDrive link. This will send a link, a special link to somebody, for example via email, that they can access a file that you want them to see, for example, or picture. So that's making it easy to share with everybody. So that's pretty much the idea behind OneDrive. If you enjoy my videos, why not subscribe to my channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have comments, questions, suggestions, maybe a video that you'd like to see about a feature, let us know. Give us thumbs up if you like the videos, and thank you for watching.